Hi guys, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. Tonight I'm going to have a tutorial on the hyperlapse that I did post the other day only on my Facebook and on my YouTube channel especially. So if you haven't watched it, please watch it and like and subscribe. So I did my hyperlapse using this Mavic2Pro. So as you know, I see it has a sticker. It's a registered drone. So here in Singapore, you need to register your drone before you can fly. So don't forget to register. Okay, so let's now start our tutorial. Watch this. Okay, so let's start our tutorial, but let me show you first my first hyperlapse edited using Adobe Photoshop and iMovie. So this hyperlapse was also uploaded on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't watched it, please watch it, comment and like and subscribe. Don't forget that. So I took this hyperlapse using Mavic2Pro drone. So it's quite nice for me. I don't know for you. Sorry, just joke. But I like it. I love it, and I want to do more. Right. So first, let me tell you why I did Adobe Photoshop and not Lightroom in doing a hyperlapse. Normally other people use Lightroom and all are time lapse, but for me, I have a problem with Lightroom. I show you the problem with my Lightroom. Watch this when I play. Don't close your eyes. There was a series of black screen that flicker in the start of the video. I also encountered it last time when I do another time lapse. Some in the middle part of the video, there was also some black screen. So those were the photos that was not properly processed during rendering of the video. So that's why I don't use Lightroom in doing my hyperlapse. So one thing good in Lightroom, I still show you the reason why, is that because hyperlapse or time lapse, so they're almost the same. The difference only is that in hyperlapse is that the camera is moving, while in hyperlapse the camera was moving, but in time lapse the camera is fixed or just move a little bit. It's not totally like the drone that was moving from one place to another. So in time lapse is just a certain part or certain place the camera will move if you have the slider to use so that your camera will move. But if you don't have, the camera will be fixed. So you are only taking the movements or of the clouds or the movement of the car in a stationary position. So one good thing in Lightroom, because hyperlapse and time lapse are both consist of a series of photos. Normally, the minimum will be 100 and the maximum is 200 to 300 shots, depends on how long you want to do the time lapse or the hyperlapse. So the good thing or the good side of Lightroom is that you only need to develop one photo. You can do all the adjustment that you want on the one photo. Example like this, I previously adjusted already all the settings. This is the settings that I want on my photo. So I just click one photo, then press shift, hold shift, and click the last of the photo. Then after that, you just sync. Alright, so let me show you the difference of the photos. Alright, first, this is the first, then this is the second photo. There, it's dark. The first one is the adjusted one, so it's bright a little bit. I just show you this. I'm not saying this is a very good editing, but I just show you the difference. So after I press the photo and hold shift and select the last photo, I just press the sync and then synchronize. After that, you will see here pasting settings. So all the adjustment that I did on the first photo will be applied to the rest of the 200 photos. So it's done. So let's go back to the second photo earlier, which was so dark. Now we take a look on the second. This is the first photo, the one that we edited, and this is the second photo that we adjusted earlier. So don't expect that the second photo will be the same up to the last photo. Of course not, because there was a time difference when taking the photo. So the photo until the last will be on the darker a bit, because I did this during the sunset. So the last one until the dark time or the night time. So don't expect everything will be the same, but expect that everything that you adjust will be applied to the rest of the photos. Okay? Then after this, you just file and export your videos and save photos, JPEG photos, and save it to a folder. Alright? So later you can use to do the Lightroom, the Hyperlapse. Okay? So let me go to the Photoshop. Here I will only show you a few numbers of photos. Alright? So I will show you only 10 photos to edit. I won't show you the rest of the photos because it's too many. I have 200 shots actually for one video. Sorry. Let's say this one. All right. So I just is this the? Let me see. All right. So this is the one. So I just select around 5 photos. So like this. If you want to do this on Photoshop, you just select 1 until to the 200 photos. For me, because this is just a tutorial, so I don't want to take so long because I already have all the JPEG file that I need here. So these are all the JPEG file which was already processed. So I just show you a bit. So select only 5 photos and open with Photoshop. So after that, here the adjustment was faster than the Lightroom, but the problem is just saving. So you just select all the photos and do adjust everything. Do your adjustment. So normally I started with the haze so that I can get the original color of the sky. So just adjust like that. Then the camera, what type of camera that I use. Then here is depend on the photo. What time you took the photo. It's not applicable to all photos. So this is only for some photos, not everything, not all photos. So after that, I just click open images. So every adjustment that I made here and made here, here, and here will all be applied to the rest of the photos. Alright. So the reason why I did not select all the 200 photos because opening the photos will take longer time and saving the photos will also take longer time. So now that we have only 5 photos, it will be faster. Alright, you see? Imagine just 5 photos only, it took time already. So how much more for the 200 photos? This is only for the sake of tutorial. That's why I open only 5 photos. Alright? To make this tutorial fast. Okay, so now done. When all the photo was processed, all your setting was applied to your photo, you just Photoshop and quit. So this is the problem, because if you have 200 shots, you have to manually save it like this and save it to the folder that where you took it, or you open it and click save as JPEG. Then save. I don't want to save because I don't want to overwrite the previous photos that I saved before. So just save it if you want one by one. So one by one you need to save the photos. So that is the problem with other Photoshop and the different with Lightroom. Lightroom, you can export the file all together in the one folder. You can save your time. But here on Adobe Photoshop, you need to save every photo one by one. So that's only the problem, alright? So don't save it more because I already saved it before. Let's go directly to the tutorial, alright? So, okay, let's start. New one. So, open. You just open a blank page. Sorry. File, new. Click new. Just to open a blank page. All right, you don't have to do anything. Then okay, file, let's go to the folder that we did earlier. Let's open the page, sir. Open with Adobe Photoshop. Okay, so you open the JPEG file. So this is the JPEG file. Then now, you have, because we're doing Adobe Photoshop, so the photos, we need to do adjustment only in one photo and apply it later by batch. So you don't have to do anything, only one photo. So you need to create an action and make a recording so that we can apply later. So click this create new set. Okay, so just rename it to let's say resize, because we need to resize the photo from original photo to 4K. All right, okay, then create action, so just record. All right, no need to take anything. You can rename if you want, you can rename or not, it's okay, just press record. Now we need to start. So we have to adjust the image first. Image size, change the height to 2160. So this is for the 4K version. All right, okay, so then file, save, file, close, then stop recording. You can see everything that you did on that resize. The action was image size, change the image size. After changing the image size, you have to save and close. So now we have to apply it to the rest of the photo. How? Okay, file, automate by batch, and then you have to select your resize, the actions that you are going to do. So you have the resize here, the last action that we created. All right, then just choose the folder that we saved earlier. Where is that? What folder is that? 0899. Wait for a while. We need to make another folder. So you just copy and all the JPEG here. Command C. So I don't want to ruin my shots before. So I just create another folder. New folder here. Tutorial. Just put a tutorial. All right. So all the photos will be pasted here. All right. So then now let's go back, file, automate, batch. Okay, then select the actions that you're going to do, which is resize, and choose the folder. Okay, so tutorial, choose, then click OK. So everything will be open, resize, and close as it is. So you just have to wait for the 200 shots to be finished. So later I will just fast forward this video when it's done. Alright, let's wait for a bit. Okay, so there's 6 more photos remaining. All right. So automatically the photos were resized and saved on the folder, on the same folder where you open the photos earlier on this folder tutorial. So everything is already resized. As you can see, left is only 6.7 MB. Normally this is a 13 MB photos. Alright, so okay, it's done. So all the photos now were resized, saved, and closed. That's why you only see a white screen here. So next step is that you open the file, script, you click on the file, script, then load files into stock. Browse where you save the photo. Example, I save in the tutorial, so everything will be here. Ship and open. Then click OK. So if this is your first time to create a video or a time lapse here on Adobe Photoshop, earlier you will see a create video timeline here at the lower part, but now you are not seeing that because I close it first so that you can see where you are going to get that timeline. Alright, so you just click later. Let's wait for a while. It will take a while to load all the photos, not so long. Okay, so all the photos are here now from number 1 to 200. Alright, so next you click the window and click on timeline. So now it appears here at the lower part of the page. So you just have to click this create a video timeline and then click here and set the timeline frame rate. So normally it depends on the quality of the photos, or it depends on what you use to take the photos. It will display automatically the frame rate that is compatible with your photo settings. So this one is, since Mavic2Pro is 4K videos and photos, so it display at 30, but you can adjust. If you want lower, you can lower it down, or higher, you can do it. But for me, I follow what is on here, what is shown here. So I just press OK. And then one more thing, you need to convert the frames and make frames from clips. And then you notice that this one become smaller and smaller. It become a clip. So see this part, one photo. Then you select everything again and click here and create new video group from the clips. So every clip will be arranged here. Alright, so there's one problem. Because we did not arrange the photos, your video will play backward. See? So instead of starting from the first photo, it's backward. So what you can do here, let's stop first. You select all the photos again, and then click on layer, and then arrange, reverse. Now you can play again. There you are. Sorry. Let's stop for a while and start from the beginning. Alright. So okay, let's play again. So it's the video that you see is very slow because Adobe Photoshop process took a lot of memories to process this one. So it's better if you're satisfied with this output, you can just stop it and export the video, render, wait for a while. It's initializing the video export. So just put the title that you want, example barrage. I put a file name. Select the folder where you want to save. Let's go to the tutorial again. Let's save it there, choose, and then the quality, you don't have to change anything here. Alright, it's a custom made, so just frame rate 30 fps. Alright, just render the video. So rendering of video here is faster than Lightroom. The only problem is saving the photo one by one when doing the conversion from DNG to JPEG. But rendering of video should be no problem at all. So now after this, you will see the problem when you are using the raw file, and we will compare it to the auto process by drone. So let's again take a shot of that drone. Where's this at? Okay. So wait for a while. Let's just wait for a while, and let's compare the difference. Alright, all done. You can just minimize for a while, and then let's open the videos that we did earlier. This is it. Alright, so let's play. Alright, as you notice, the video shake a bit. You see, there was a slight movement because we're using the whole photo. That's why we need to export this video to iMovie to remove the shaking of part of the video. Alright, so let's compare this to the so this was the drone process, hyperlapse. No shaking. If have just minor shake, but as you can see, it's very dark compared to our newly edited hyperlapse. So our newly edited hyperlapse, let me open it in high. Let's do a comparison. QuickTime in the desktop, downloads, open in QuickTime. Alright, so sorry. So you'll be the judge on the difference of the two. Which one is better? Alright, so let me play this, and let me play this. See the difference between the two. Still have a nice blue color of the sky, but shake a bit. This one is very stable, no shaking, but very dark. Alright, so to remove the shaking, we need to import it to iMovie. So let's remove the shaky part of the video that we did earlier. So just go to the file where you save it. So let's put it here on the iMovie. Alright, so let's watch again. See, there was a small movement. It's quite shaky. So to remove that, you have to click this video and do the stabilizing. Check on this one, stabilize shaky video, and set it to 100%. Alright, let's wait. Let us wait until it remove the shaky video. Right, then we adjust to 100. Cool. Then let's play again. See that? There was no more shaky part already. It looks like very stabilized. It doesn't look like a drone shot. Then next is you have to select this one. If you uncheck this one, example, just split, you will see the difference. Let us see the difference. There. So you have the whole part of the photo, but some part are not necessary, and because some photos you will see the movement here, the shaky part on the sides of the photo. That's why we need to crop it. So better you crop. It's better to crop than do nothing. All right. So better to crop the video. All right. So crop it. See, it's very nice. No shaky and very nice. So just for this one, if you want to add some music, you can also add. Just click this one, but make sure you use a non-copyright music for you to add. So just put it down there. So since the music is too long, you don't need all of it. Just cut it. Wow, so far. Right. So I put here. Alright, then put transition here at the back. Alright, so that the video will close smoothly. Let's play again. Okay, see that? Then we close like that. Very smooth. Alright, you can add also titles if you want. For example, this one, just put it there and type Singapore. Just for example only. Enter. Then play at the video like that. Alright. Then after that, you can just click this one, file, and render the video. You want 4K, you want best resolution, you can do that. So if you do this, if you select 4K and best resolution, you will notice that the estimate file will be bigger or larger. Compare again to 1080. Yes. And if you put only high, this will be saved as MP4. But if you put best resolution, this file will be saved as MOV. If you also select 4K, it will also save as MOV. So you won't be able to play this on your iPhone. You will not be able to transfer this to your iPhone because iPhone only recognize MP4. So better create two types, a 1080 for high, and then next, so that you can watch this on your iPhone, and 4K if you are planning to upload it in your YouTube or any other website like Facebook also or Instagram. So always save next, and another title, flyer, right? Then tutorial, put on tutorial, flyer 1. So rendering here will be very fast only because it's a very small file. So as you can see here, this will show you how long it will be processed. Let's wait a bit, and it's done. So something will pop up here, and just click show, and you play. Let's open both for you to see the difference. Let us see the difference of the two. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, then let's play again. This is the process on your iMovie and the process on Adobe Photoshop. Let's play the Photoshop first. Oh, right, still good. It's not really bad, just a bit of shade. And let's see watch the process on iMovie. Very nice, right? Okay, so don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. I hope you like the video. You can comment whatever you want, but please be friendly. Thanks and have a good night.